Hello, I'm Alex Halenda. Today, I'll be leading you through a 45-minute vinyasa yoga practice for all levels. In this class, be mindful to take your time. You don't have to do the movements exactly when they're instructed. And as well, you can modify and adjust the poses, making little variations that suit your body's needs. I'll give options, so just be sure to choose whatever feels right for you. If you have a couple blocks, or a thick blanket, or even a desk chair, bring that near your mat as it might come in handy throughout the class. Thank you for being here with an open mind and ready to flow. I hope this practice leaves you feeling energized and ready for the day ahead. Let's begin our class from an easy cross-legged seat. Come towards the middle of your mat and make your way down nice and easy. Legs crossed. If this is uncomfortable or impossible to sit this way, this is a great place to sit on top of a couple blocks or that folded up blanket, maybe even take a seat starting in your chair, whatever works. Once you find yourself there, go ahead and close your eyes. Let your shoulders relax down away from the ears. Take a deep inhale to feel your chest lift up into the air. And open your mouth to exhale. This time, inhale, squeeze your shoulders up to the ears. Really squeeze tight. Exhale, lower the shoulders down. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, lift the shoulders. Exhale, lower. Stretch your right arm up and over your head until you touch your left ear. Then lightly tip your right ear towards the right shoulder. Just 3 deep breaths. As you exhale, begin to contract your abdomen. You start to feel the heat of the muscles contracting. Let your mind focus on that feeling. Gently release, lower the right hand down to the right knee. Stretch the left arm up and over the head, touch the right ear, and tip your left ear to the left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Engage the core as you exhale. Sit up taller through the spine. Lower the left hand down. On your next inhale, stretch your arms forward and up to the sky, really feeling the shoulders. Maybe the arms reach up over the head, maybe they're slightly in front of you, whatever works. Exhale, twist to your right. Right hand behind your low back, left hand on the right thigh. If you're sitting in your chair or on your blocks, it's okay if the hand doesn't touch the ground. You could hold the chair or even place the right hand on your right hip. Look back over the right shoulder. 2 more breaths. Next inhale, turn forward, reach forward and up to the sky. Stretch. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand behind your back or holding the left hip. Right hand on the left thigh. Turn your chin over your left shoulder and breathe deeply. Twists are a great way to stimulate digestion, which helps to wake the body up and get the metabolism going for this day. On your next inhale, turn forward, reach forward and up to the sky. And as you exhale, lightly bow forward over the legs. Maybe the hands touch the ground and you drop the head. Or maybe you walk the hands out and the forehead comes down to the ground, or even a block or blanket here. If you're still sitting in your chair, this is okay as well. You can just bow forward over your thighs and reach your fingertips towards the toes. Take 3 more breaths from here. Try to breathe into your back and your ribs so you can feel the breath in a physical way. Every posture is enhanced and influenced by the breath. On the next inhale, lift your chest. And this time you can lean to one side and swing the legs around behind you, moving the props out of the way. If you're in a chair, you're coming down to all fours now on the mat. Make sure the shoulders are stacked above the wrists and the hips are above the knees. Inhale, cow pose, look up to the ceiling, arch your back. Exhale, cat, chin to chest. Tuck your tailbone down as if you're trying to touch your forehead to your knees. Inhale, cow, arch the back, lift the chin, feel your neck stretch. Exhale, cat, chin to chest, round in. Inhale, cow. Last one, exhale, cat, chin to chest. Come to a neutral spine. On the next breath, extend your right leg straight back behind you. Take a couple rotations at the ankle. Option to keep both hands down or extend the left arm forward. So opposite arm and leg are lifting. You can rotate the wrist. Big breath in. Big breath out. Option to stay here or take a breath in. Then exhale, elbow to knee, round in. Try to touch the two together under you. Inhale, extend arm and leg, slow. Elbow to knee, exhale. Inhale, extend. Elbow to knee, exhale. Inhale, extend. Then lightly lower your hand and knee, tabletop. Extend the left leg back behind you. Rotate the ankle. And make sure the breath never stops. It's constantly flowing, helping to release some heat from the body. Option to reach the right arm forward. Rotate the wrist. Squeeze the belly button in. Lift it away from the ground. Big breath in. Big breath out. Maybe you stay here in stillness or inhale, lift the arm and leg. Elbow to knee, slow motion, exhale. Inhale, extend. Elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Last one, elbow to knee, exhale. Inhale, reach out. Lower hand and knee, nice and easy. This time, walk your hands back and rise up to kneeling. If this hurts your knees, you can bring the blanket under the knees so you have some cushion. Holding onto your hips with the hands, start to push the hips forward, lift your heart up, and look at the ceiling. Now, if you can go back a little further, continue to push the hips forward. Maybe you look towards the wall behind you, but be really gentle here. 3 more breaths. Stimulating the spine. That's the storehouse of the nervous system, the information highway. So when the spine gets moved, it helps to make us feel more alert, more present. On the next breath, lift your head and heart up to neutral and slowly look at the ground, lower the hands. Curl your toes, lift your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Drop the head. Look back towards your toes. Feel free to tilt the hips from side to side. Bend one knee at a time. Just explore anything that feels good for you here. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, high plank, shoulders over the wrists, heels over the toes. Exhale, down dog, lift the hips, rock back. Inhale, high plank, optional push-up, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, high plank. This time, for a count of 5, lower all the way down to the ground. 5, 4, 3, elbows by the waist, 2, 1. Inhale for cobra, lift your head and chest with little or no arm strength. Exhale, lower right back down. Again, inhale, cobra, lift the head and the heart. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, cobra. Maybe you try to float the hands at the top. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Float the hands. Exhale, lower. Upward dog. Straighten the elbows slowly. Lift the head, the chest. Look at the ceiling. Engage your abdomen, downward dog. You could use the knees to rock back and then lift the knees. If you know the other way, you're welcome to take it. On the next inhale, lift your heels up and tiptoe to the front of the mat. Maybe you get halfway there and then you walk the hands back, or maybe you walk all the way forward. Just do what works. Bend the knees until your stomach can touch the thighs. Take a halfway lift to inhale. Look forward. Exhale, fold and drop the head. Again, halfway lift. Maybe the hands are on your shins. Exhale, fold. Ragdoll. Grab a hold of opposite elbows. Let the head drop and just hang here. Notice where your thoughts go in the quiet moments or the moments of stillness when less focus is required. And just start to observe if there's any patterns. If there are things that your mind is really focused on right now. And without judgment, just observing those thoughts with compassion and consciously practicing patience. Knowing that sometimes thoughts come through for us to process them and then let them go. Big breath in. Exhale, release the hands. With the knees bent, roll up to standing, vertebra by vertebra. The bend in the knees helps to protect your back, so really keep them bent. Lift the chest, reach out and up. Take an inhale. Exhale, chair pose. Bend the knees and drop the hips. Look down, make sure you can see the toes. So you put some weight back into your heels and stick the butt out. Take a full breath in. Exhale, right hand back, left hand forward. Squeeze the abdomen to twist a little further and look towards the right thumb. One more breath. Inhale, Tadasana. Stand up, straight legs reach to the sky. Exhale, chair. Bend the knees, drop down. Full breath in. Left hand back, right hand forward. Exhale. Squeeze the abdomen. Feel the weight in the heels and breathe. Inhale, Tadasana. Stand up, straight legs reach to the sky. Bend your knees, forward fold. Exhale, hands touch the earth or get close. Take a halfway lift to breathe in. Bend your knees, plant the hands, step the left foot back, runner's lunge. Softly lower your back knee, then reach both hands up, Anjaneyasana. Make sure that your front knee is stacked right above the heel, and then you're dropping the hips down lower than the front knee, so you feel the hip flexors stretch on the left side. Lift your chin just slightly, so you have the natural curve in the neck. One more breath. On your exhale, slowly lower your hands to the ground or the blocks, maybe even a chair if you have that nearby. Then slowly start to extend your front leg and bow your forehead towards your shin. If you have blocks or a chair nearby, anything that's going to help you extend that front leg and stretch the back of the thigh and the calf muscles, perfect. Let your jaw go, let your eyebrows relax. Breathe into it. On the next breath, slowly begin to bend the front knee. Lift your back knee up. Bring both hands to the big toe side of the foot and step the right foot back, high plank. You can situate to the center of the mat, option to hold it in stillness, or take 5 push-ups with the knees up or down. For these variations, try to hug the elbows towards your hips and tilt the shoulders out in front of the elbow joint. Last one. Lower all the way down to the earth, real soft. Inhale for cobra or up dog, your choice. Look towards the sky. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips, lift the knees. Big breath in. Big breath out. Lift your heels and walk to the front of the mat. Feet hip width distance. Halfway lift, bend the knees, hands on your shins. Exhale, fold. This time, interlace your fingers behind your low back, or you could use a little strap, t-shirt, or towel to connect the hands. Softly squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other. And maybe you even sway side to side just a tiny bit. One more breath. Release your hands to the ground. Bend your knees, roll it up to standing. Reach out and up to the sky, huge inhale. Exhale, chair, bend the knees, drop the hips. Take a full breath in. Exhale, palms to your heart. Twist to the right, but this time, set your left elbow on the right leg. If that's out of reach, you could always set the left elbow on the left leg. Either way, you just want some connection for support. Look up towards the ceiling and breathe. Even though the body is compressed, try to breathe just as deeply as before. So as the lungs expand, it's massaging the digestive system by pressing the diaphragm down. The next inhale, chair pose. Reach up to the sky. Option to straighten the legs if they need a break. Exhale, palms to heart, twist to the left. 5 big breaths. Draw the top shoulder back. Last breath. Inhale, chair or straight legs. Reach up. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Bend your knees, plant the hands. Step the right foot back. Runner's lunge. Softly lower the right knee and reach both hands up towards the ceiling. Make sure the hips drop lower than your front knee and the knee is stacked above the heel. Lift the chin, breathe. One more breath. Exhale, hands to the ground or the props or chair. Slowly extend your front leg and bow forehead to shin. Jaw relaxed, neck relaxed. Just feeling the effect of the stretch without necessarily reacting to it. You're noticing what's being provoked. But you know it's okay to just observe it and learn from it. Two more breaths. Slowly bend the front knee, lift the back knee. Bring both hands to the big toe side of the foot and step back to high plank. Full breath in. Option to hold it or take 5 more push-ups. Try to keep the head, the shoulders, and the hips on the same level as you move. Last one, lower all the way down. This time, reach the hands back by your hips. Palms face the earth. On the next inhale, lift your head, chest, arms, and legs, balancing on your stomach. Draw the shoulders back. This must be what it feels like to be a drone, right? Lift a little bit higher. One more breath. Exhale, lower down. Turn a cheek to the earth and just rest. Deep breath in. Exhale with a sigh. Second round, bring your chin to center. Option to keep the hands free or interlace the fingers behind your low back. Reach the knuckles towards the heels. Lift everything up off the earth. Bring the big toes together. Deep breaths. This is an awesome posture if you have to work at a desk or look down often. Just reversing that shape in the spine. Last breath. Exhale, release. Turn the opposite cheek to the mat. Big inhale. Exhale with a sigh. Turn the chin forward. This time, reach your right arm out in front of you. Pad up to the fingertips. Then slide your left arm under the body with the left palm facing up towards the sky. Gently lower your left ear towards the earth and let the right shoulder relax. Deep breaths. If this is too much of a stretch, you can roll slightly onto the left hip and bend the right knee out to the side to take some pressure off. Four more breaths. Feel your stomach expand against the ground as you breathe. Press into your right hand, slide the left arm out, reach it forward, and then slide the right arm under. The palm is facing up with the elbow straight. Let your right ear relax down towards the earth. 8 breaths here. And again, maybe you lean to the right hip and bend the left knee to the side for a little less of a stretch. Just do what you need. Close the eyes if you feel comfortable, as long as you won't fall asleep. And just breathe. Last breath. Softly press into the left hand and slide the right arm out from under. Bring both hands underneath the shoulders and rise to tabletop, hands and knees. This time, lift the knees up, high plank. Tuck the tailbone down. Option to hold it in stillness, or touch the right knee to the right armpit, then step back. Left knee, left armpit, step back. Keep on going. Breathe through it. Five more rounds on each leg. You can do this. And it's okay to take rest if you know that's better for you. Last round, finish off with the left side. Downward dog, hips up to the sky. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly raise your right leg up. Inhale and exhale. Again, breathe in. Bring the right knee to the right armpit and step outside the right hand. Now, if that seems impossible, it's okay to lower the back knee, grab the right ankle, and kind of help it forward. Otherwise, lizard lunge. Maybe if the hands don't touch the ground easily, you're holding on to a chair or you're holding on to your blocks. If there's pain in the back knee or it's just too hard on the ground below you, put the blanket under that knee. If there's space here to come down to the forearms, you could take it there too. Wherever you're at, just breathe with me. And be mindful. Only take yourself to 80% depth in your stretch. Because as time goes by, the stretch is going to get deeper on its own. You don't have to force it there. And if you go to your 100% stretch right out the gate, then you'll end up feeling a 120 or 150% stretch, which might be too much. Just 2 more breaths. If you're down in the forearms, rise up to your hands. Slowly lift the back knee and spin the back heel down. Keep your right hand on the floor or the block and reach the left hand up to the sky, side angle pose. If this is too deep, you could even bring your right forearm up to the right thigh, and that's a perfect stretch too. Make sure your back heel is down and the pinky toe edge of the foot is pressing firmly into the earth. You have an option to take a half bind by bringing the left arm behind your low back. Three more breaths. If you have the bind, left hand up, take an inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand down. High plank, step your right foot back. Maybe you stay here, or this time, shift your weight to the left hand. Roll to the pinky toe edge of the left foot and reach the right hand up, side plank. You could look at the floor, or for an extra challenge, look up at the ceiling. Squeeze the legs, squeeze the glutes, the core. Even lifted arms strong. One more breath. Exhale, lower the right hand, lower all the way down to the ground. Inhale for cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the hips, drop the head. Big breath in. Side out, exhale. Left foot to the sky, inhale. And exhale. Again, breathe in. Exhale, left knee to left armpit. Step outside the hand, but get it as close as you can. Maybe you lower the back knee and then wiggle that left foot forward. There's always a way to get there. Grabbing the blocks or a chair for support. Come down to the forearms. Just make sure you're breathing. And even see if you can make your inhale and exhale last the same amount of time. Maybe 4 or 5 seconds as you breathe in, and then 4 or 5 seconds as you breathe out. If you want to get really precise, you could even count the seconds of the breath in the mind. Or you could just intuitively feel it. But letting that focus really hold you here in the present moment. And the mind's not trailing off to the to-do list or the past. Instead, just giving you a break, letting you focus on what's here and now. So simple to be here. There's something nice about that, like being out in nature. Rise up to the hands if you're ready. If you were on the forearms, lift the back knee, spin the back heel down. You can bring the foot a little closer too. Left hand on the left block or left forearm on the left thigh. Reach the right arm up and breathe. Try to rotate the right side rib cage until it points to the ceiling. Maybe you take the right hand behind your low back. Just an option, not a requirement. Breathe. Reach the right hand up, take an inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand. High plank, slide the left foot back and pause. Maybe you stay here or shift the weight to the right hand. Roll to the pinky toe edge of the right foot. Reach your left hand up. 5 breaths. As much as you feel the challenging parts of the pose, try to find one thing about it that feels good. And remember, if this is challenging here, you could even put the bottom knee down for extra support. One more breath. Exhale, lower the left hand. Nice and easy, lower your knees this time. Sit your hips to one side, and then swing your legs out in front. This might be another place where it's better to sit on some blocks or a folded up blanket. With the feet about hip width, take an inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Try to lift your rib cage up. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Maybe you grab the feet, maybe you grab the ground. Whatever works here, don't stress it. If you feel the stretch, you're doing it perfect. Let your head drop down, close the eyes. If it's easy to reach the feet or you just really want to, you could even use a little towel or strap to grab them. And then lightly pull the toes back towards you. Four more breaths. On the next inhale, slowly lift your chest. This time, lean back on the hands and then bend your left knee. Bring the sole of the foot to touch the right thigh. Lean forward, reach up, take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward over the right leg. Same idea. If you can reach the foot, grab it. But if you can reach the ground, just hold there, drop the head. On your next breath in, lift the chest, push the floor away. Lean back on the hands and switch the legs. Left leg forward, right knee bent. Right foot touches the left thigh, lean forward, reach up. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Drop the head down. On the next breath, lift your chest. This time, touch the fingertips down behind you, bend both knees, and then lift your feet up off the earth. You could walk the hands further out to the sides, or maybe you reach them forward, balancing on the sit bones. Take a breath in, breath out. Option to extend the legs a little more or all the way. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath. For a count of 5, lower all the way down to your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet separate, arms stretch out. Lightly press into the back of your head so you can slide the shoulders down away from your ears. Rotate the ankles and the wrists. Stretch out the muscles in your face by opening the mouth wide. Shifting your jaw side to side. Blink the eyes a few times. And eventually settle into stillness. Close your eyes if that feels okay. And allow your eyes to turn slightly upwards in their sockets. Take a big breath in. Hold it. Open mouth, exhale. Again, breathe in. Hold it. Exhale. Keep the breath flowing seamlessly. As you rest here, just feel your body against the ground, stable and secure. In the silence, notice where your thoughts go. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Option to continue resting here if you'd like. Maybe you even stay a few minutes longer and meditate. Otherwise, if you feel ready, bend your knees. And then lift your feet up off the ground and rock side to side a couple rounds. Just massaging your back into the ground. Big breath in. H-A, and roll to one side. Just resting. You can let your head relax on top of the bottom arm. Big breath in. And a big breath out. This is another place where you might decide to stay a little longer. Maybe even you say a little prayer or set an intention for the day ahead. And when you feel ready, calmly press your way up to a comfortable seat. Sitting on the blocks or the floor, legs crossed or extended. Take an inhale, squeeze the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, release. On the next breath, reach up to the sky. Exhale, palms to your heart. And with so much gratitude, I thank you for your presence and your mindfulness and your efforts in practice today. I hope it leaves you feeling empowered and just connected, body, mind, spirit, so that you can take this day on with everything unified, strong, graceful. Until next time, friends, may you be healthy on every level. Namaste.